It's time now for Tiger Talk with head coach Brian Carty. And now Tiger Talk on KSMO.
Welcome to Tiger Talk. Stan Stevens, Coach Brian Carty, coach of Salem Tigers, took on the Thayer Bobcats, a true buzzsaw of a team. And Tigers actually started the game out very well, had some opportunities to get the lead, and just really couldn't get it done. And the Thayer Bobcats put their magic at work and took advantage of some turnovers and really opened the game up quick.
We came in playing pretty well. You know, we won 2 in a row, so I knew we were going to have some momentum, some energy. And, you know, I talked the boys into playing hard for the first 5 possessions, and I told them I'd burn a timeout and we'd see where we were at. Well, within that, we missed several layups. Mm-hmm. We did take a 2-0 lead and had the ball for 2 different possessions with a lead and just could not convert. And, you know, at the end of that 5 possessions, we were tied 2-2. And after that, it kind of went downhill, and they proved just how good they are.
They had I kind of call it a very impressive press, and they would move guys around so quickly, and they'd come up 3 at a time, and all of a sudden they back 1 off and 2. And so when you think you may have had an open pass, immediately it seemed that gap got filled up, and they were just taking the ball out of our hands, it felt like, for about a 45, 50-second period in that first quarter, and then end up putting every one of those turnovers in the basket. Coach, that's hard to come back from.
Yeah, it sure is. Our kids, they played really well to start the ball game, and then the one thing that nobody realizes is just how athletic and how long Thayer is, mm-hmm. and how difficult that is to pass through. And you know, we weren't able to do it.
And they transition quickly, and you can tell these guys play together a lot. They know where they're going to be. They don't even look. They just throw the ball to a location, and they know a guy's going to be there. And, Coach, that just comes with a lot of practice and a lot of knowing your teammates.
Yeah, those guys have played together for a lot of years. Most of them are seniors except for one of them. They've all played together on different teams, AAU, basketball. They play together all the time. So you've got to give them some credit. They know exactly where each other's at. They know exactly what they want, and they go out and get it done.
No time to rest because you got the Ava Bears coming to town tonight. Another very good basketball team in the SCA, Coach. This Ava Bear team, they're for real, aren't they?
Ava is extremely talented. They're built a little different than like a Thayer. They don't have the 5 dominant athletes like what Thayer does. They've got one kid, the Dalton kid, who really runs the show for them, mm-hmm. and he can get it done in a big way.
When you have a leader like Dalton is, and, you know, they kind of rely on him, but they're complementary players. They're fairly talented too, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, I'm not taking anything away from the other guys that are on the floor. It's just a different dynamic mm-hmm. than Thayer has, because all 5 of those guys can go get it, and they could be the dominant guy on almost any team. Just like the Dalton kid is for Ava, and the perimeter guys that they got around him, you know, that they get it done too, just not at the same level that those Thayer kids do.
And usually Thayer plays a little bit more physical than the Thayer Bobcats do, don't they?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Ava, the Dalton kid is 6'2" and looks like he weighs 220 pounds. I'm not sure exactly what he weighs, but he is a physical specimen, and he's going to be tough to deal with.
And they've got other guys that match up to those qualities too, don't they?
Yep, they've got several athletes out there. I know the head coach's son, the Seeger kid, is a freshman, and he's kind of their go-to ball handler. And, of course, being a coach's kid, you know, he's going to have a lot of basketball knowledge. He's going to get it done. So, you know, you got a kid out there who's a very smart basketball player that can facilitate and help a kid like the Dalton kid who's a next-level athlete, next-level basketball player. It makes for a very tough opponent.
And you're winding down your regular season of the game tonight. Tomorrow night, St. Clair comes to town. That's a district foe. That's a very important game. And then on Wednesday, we have this makeup game with Houston that's still kind of in we're trying to figure out how that's going to get done. But finishing out 3 games back-to-back, Coach, and then you're off till next Monday when you get a chance to go into district play. How important are these 3 games to finish out your regular season?
Oh, they're extremely important. You know, we preach to these guys about trust the process and just keep working. And, you know, to their credit, we didn't win up until last week, and they never quit. They keep working, and we've gotten better. We're really turning the corner as far as getting it done. And I'm very proud of the fact that these guys have just continued to work and get after it. And I really feel like we're going to win some more ball games here down the stretch and go into districts with a real positive vibe, which that bodes well for us. We go into district to win a couple ball games, and we can play for a district title. That's our plan.
And when you think of, at the end of the season, let's just say you come out and say you win 4 of your last 6 games, or 5 of your last 6 games, however it works out to be, and you get on that roll going to districts. You talk about getting hot at the right time. That may just be the catalyst you might need.
That's 100% correct. You and I have talked several times on the air about getting that first win. Well, we went down there and played Vi Burnham and got our first win, and that just gives the kids confidence. These young kids, that's one thing they need early in the season is a winnable ball game, and go out and get that first win so they can go play with some confidence, and it completely changes the way you play.
And also, when you talk about confidence, it's a fickle thing, though, for younger people, because if they keep feeling down, they can't get themselves up. But then that one spark, that one piece of energy, and all of a sudden it's like a 180-degree turnaround, isn't it, Coach?
That's 100% what's going on right now. I fully believe that us beating Sullivan the way we did is a direct result of the win that we had against Vi Burnham. Those kids went out and played and were able to have fun and relax, and you get to see what happens whenever they can relax. When there's so much pressure on young kids to go get that win, or you got to win this ball game, they take the air right out of the basketball and shots don't go in. But whenever you get to play with some confidence, it makes things a whole lot easier.
Well, we wish you the very best of luck tonight against the Ava Bears. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you, sir.
Stay tuned, Tiger Basketball. It's next.
And that has been Tiger Talk on 1340 KSMO with head boys basketball coach Brian Carty. Stay tuned. Salem Tiger Boys Basketball comes your way next.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
This is Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance. As an independent agent, we shop many different companies, allowing us to find the best value for our clients. Town & Country Insurance has been serving South Central Missouri since 1963. We have offices in Salem, Rolla, Licking, and Mountain Grove, and would welcome an opportunity to show you what we can do for you. Stop by 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank, or you can call our office at 729-6624.
It's time for Salem Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media. Brought to you by the Salem Memorial District Hospital, K&H Auto Supply, Farm Bureau Insurance, Willie Strader Agent, the Bank of Salem, Napa Auto and Truck Parts, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Town & Country Insurance, Tax Masters, Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Healthy Dent County, Southtown Furniture, State Farm Insurance, Cameron Irway Agent, Hometown Processing, Big Iron Realty, Inman Insurance, Progressive Ozark Bank, Flying W Store and Camping LLC, Living the Dream Outdoor Properties, That Special Touch Florist and Gifts, Dent County Rental, and Wilson Mortuary. And now, Salem Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
We welcome you to Salem High School Gymnasium as we start to close out the regular season this week. And this is a makeup game from a game originally scheduled 2 weeks ago that got moved to Thursday night, but because of the impending weather, the Ava Bears have moved the game to tonight. Here we are bringing you this contest, this SCA game between Ava and the Salem Tigers. Always a good matchup. Ava usually a very physical team, and the Tigers in the past have fared okay against Ava. It's been usually a pretty good battle all the way through, so we hope the Salem Tigers will be on their game tonight. Took on a very difficult Thayer Bobcat team, and boy, you got to just tip your cap to Thayer. And they really played an outstanding game against the Salem Tigers, and what the experience that they have, they play together, they really just are so smooth, and you got to just tip your cap to them. But the Tigers, that game's in the past. Tonight, they take on another very good game with another very good team. Ava Bears come to town. SCA play means nothing for Salem, but it means something for Ava. So the Tigers here trying to pull the big upset and possibly knock Ava out of the possible SCA championship. Now, Thayer went through, I believe, undefeated in SCA play, and I think they've got one more game to make up as well. So here we are, trying to get this all situated, get the season done. Tigers will be back home tomorrow night against St. Clair, and senior night tomorrow night. But tonight, it's a game between the Ava Bears, Salem Tigers. Salem in their white uniforms with the navy blue trim. Ava in their navy blue uniforms with the gold and the gold trimming on the blue numbers. So a little bit different look for Ava. They used to always have that typical blue and gold, kind of Ram blue and gold uniforms. They have the ball right now. Ava does, and Ethan Donnelly goes underneath the basket trying to put it up and in. It was missed underneath there by number 11, Corey Hindline, and then put back up by Carter Manhas. He brought down the rebound. He's fouled underneath the basket. First foul of the game belongs to Easton May. Ava to the line. As we mentioned, it's a very good Ava Bear team. So the Tigers will have to play their very best tonight here at home. Cheerleaders had their little sister, little brother night, and got it all done, did. And we're here to play some basketball. Caden Gately brings down the rebound as Manhan missed them both. Gunnar Conkle getting it into Hanger. Brennan Hanger back to Conkle. Bryson May still out of the lineup with a knee problem. On top to Gately, goes left side Conkle. Underneath to Easton May. May double teamed. Back to Gately in the corner. Hanger on the perimeter. On top to Gunnar Conkle. Salem Tigers and the Ava Bears. Pass left side to Hayden Sanders. Could have taken a shot, didn't. Gives it back to Easton May. Top of the key. Inside it goes to Gately to Gunnar Conkle. Got cut off. Ava knows Gunner's the kind of guy you got to go to. The ball stolen away, but stolen right back by Sanders. Hayden trying to feed it in. Stolen away there by Dalton. All the way down, lays it up and in. Andrew Dalton is their big guy, and he read that pass easily. Stole it, came down, laid it in. Conkle the other way. Getting it back to Hanger. Full court pressure by Ava. Going to have to call a timeout. And the timeout was called by Coach Brian Carty before Salem lost the ball. Good timing by Coach Carty. 6:37 to go, first quarter, 2-0 Ava. Back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
When I meet a new loan customer, I try to drop everything that I was working on prior to them coming in my office and focus directly on what their needs are at the time, whether it be a new car, their first house. I focus directly on what they are telling me and what they are needing. And it doesn't matter if it's a small $1,000 loan or a $200,000 house. I try to treat every client the same.
Back to high school, Jim. Salem are getting ready to inbound it. Ava again with that 2-point lead, and they'll put on some pressure on the Salem Tigers. Not as intense right now as Conkle will bring it up to the timeline. To get it across to Easton May. May getting it back to Conkle over the timeline, down low to Hanger. Underneath intended for Gately. Dalton tips it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Salem Tigers on the baseline. Just underway here. 6:24 to go, first quarter, 2-0 Ava. The Ava Bears JV did beat Salem by a score of 43-26 in the game prior to this one. Hanger hanging on to it. Brendan going to Conkle right side. Out on top, Gately. Gately left wing to Hanger. On top to Conkle. He puts up the three. It's off the iron. Out high to Gately. Kicks it back to Hanger. Hanger to Gunnar Conkle, who out near center court. Moves to his right, back to his left to Hanger. Brandon looking inside, nothing there to Easton May. Top of the key, guarded there by Dalton. Slips it back, goes to Gunnar Conkle. Almost picked off there by Corey Heinlein. Conkle, left side pass to Hayden Sanders. Ball tipped, goes out of bounds. I don't know who it's going to belong to. They're going to say it went off Ava last. It stays with Salem. 5:40 to go, first quarter. Still just 2-0 Ava on a steal by Andrew Dalton. In comes Easton May on the pass, trying to spin, turn, go baseline, scoops it up and in, and they're going to say the foul was on the floor. No basket on Andrew Dalton. May score, but they take that off the board. Saying the foul was on the floor prior to the basket. Conkle getting it in to Sanders, gets it back. Sanders out to Hanger. Hanger over to Conkle, left wing, guarded by Heinlein on the top of the key to Sanders. Sanders, left side pass to Easton May. May giving off to Hanger, left side Conkle. Conkle on the perimeter. Moving it around to May. Easton May in the corner to Sanders. Out on top to Hanger. Hanger stops back to Sanders. Sanders almost walks with it, very close. Kicking it back to Hanger. Hanger guarded there tightly by Spencer Seeger. Ball goes loose inside and taken away by Ava. Here they come all the way down. Dalton stops, kicks it back outside to Seeger. Baseline, back in the middle of the floor, going out to Donnelly. In the corner, Heinlein comes in. Heinlein underneath, trying to keep that ball alive. He gets it back as Manhan was able to get it back to him. Manhan on the baseline. Out to Heinlein for the three, and he hits. Corey Heinlein. As Ava moves around adeptly, and they lead it 5-0. Sanders, they need to beat this press. Tigers are very just statuesque right now in their own zone. Hanger has to get rid of it, and another timeout has to be called by Coach Carty as Salem unable to read the press. This is far into the season, and they had to burn their second timeout. 5-0 Ava. Will come back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger basketball on KSMO Media.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
Coach Carty's had to burn 2 timeouts to get Salem out of their own zone. And he only has 5 of the game, and he's going to run out of them pretty soon if Salem doesn't figure it out. Getting across to Hanger. Hanger still in his own zone. Now to Conkle, and he throws it in the stands. Ava has just messed up Salem Tigers in their own zone trying to come out. Salem playing a half-court defense, and Ava pressuring Salem about 2/3 of the court in. Pass down to Heinlein all alone, puts it up, doesn't go. Fought for underneath the basket. Possession arrow favors Salem Tigers as Manhan and Conkle each got their hands on it. 3:56 to go first quarter, 5-0. Easton May flips it to Hanger. Hanger double team. Now to Sanders trying to get it to May off the leg of Ethan Donnelly. It'll stay with the Salem Tigers on the sideline. Tigers need a lot more movement than what they're getting right now. Here's Gunnar Conkle getting to the timeline, gets over the timeline, firing it to Hanger. Hanger. Cross it goes to Sanders. Sanders right at the top of the key, right side, Easton May. 3:33 to go first quarter, 5-0 Ava. Pass to Sanders, had to go high to get it. Ball tipped and kept alive by Easton May. May trying to drive through, goes out to Hanger. On top, Gunnar Conkle to Sanders. He puts up the three, it's offline. No good, and Dalton's there to bring down the rebound. Here comes Dalton the other way. Andrew flipping it across to Seeger. In the corner, Heinlein, another three, and yes, it's good. Corey Heinlein. Salem 0 for 2 shooting tonight, and the one that they did score was called back on a foul. Steal another one by Ava. It goes into Dalton. Dalton in the paint, trying to kick it outside. Does go down low. The shot blocked there. And back, getting it back is Seeger, but a foul's going to be called on Salem. 8-0 Ava. Hanger checks out. Levi Smith comes in the game. Foul's called on Brendan Hanger. The inbound pass to Dalton, and he scores. Andrew, and he's a man down there. Remember him when he was a freshman. Smith has it, trying to get out of the defensive zone. Now to May. May will get to the timeline, fires it right in the middle of the floor to Levi. Down low to Gately. Gately turns, spins off the glass and in. Nice move by Caden Gately. Salem on the board, 10-2. Spencer Seeger. They go in the corner. Heinlein all alone for a three again. and this one does not go. Tigers fight for it. They give it right back to Manhan, and he lays it in. 2 Tigers fought for that rebound, and then neither came down with it. Levi Smith going back to Sanders, firing it to May. May down the right wing into the offensive zone. 12-2 Ava. May to the paint. Run a little floater, no good. Brought down by Heinlein. Corey Heinlein, who's got 6 points in this game, fires it across to Seeger. Spencer Seeger, right side Donnelly on the baseline, going across to Manan. Couldn't handle the pass cleanly to Heinlein on the baseline. Running jumper, floating partially blocked there by Gately, and it's brought down by Smith. Long pass intended for Sanders, and he can't get to it. 5th turnover in his first quarter by the Salem Tigers. Struggling against that press. Connor Nelson checks in. Also coming in the ball game is Isaac Dalton. As Coach Damon Seeger starting to make a few changes here with 1:32 to go in this first quarter. Spencer Seeger walked with it, no call. Goes inside to Dalton. Short jumper off the iron. Pinballs around, will not go down. Ball loose on the floor, brought down by Donnelly. Bounce pass underneath. The shot up and no good, but a foul called on Colin Haven as he went for the block. 3 team fouls, and going to the line will be Isaac Dalton. 1:16 to go first quarter. That free throw is good. Dalton from the stripe. Next free throw is no good. Comes out high, but taken there by Nelson. Nelson getting it back on top to Heinlein. Corey gives it off to Spencer Seeger. Down low to Dalton. Dalton on that right wing in the corner. Stops, goes all the way across the floor. Getting it there is Dalton. Back to his other brother, and he tries to lay it up and in. Does not get it to go, but he does draw the foul. 4th team foul on Salem. Isaac Dalton, just a freshman. Andrew Dalton, the senior. And I say they're brothers, I'm assuming that they look so much alike. Andrew hits the first free throw. May comes out of the game with 2 fouls. Hanger back in. Trey Richter battling a sore neck tonight. May not see much action, if any at all. So the Tigers a little bit short-handed as Dalton hits his next shot. He's got 6 points, 15 for Ava, and just 2 for the Salem Tigers. As a pass by Hanger, tipped out of bounds by Corey Heinlein. Ava falling back in a half-court defense with under a minute to go in the first quarter. Tigers get it down to Smith. Levi on the baseline. He gets all tied up, trying to find somebody open. Fires it out to Hanger. Chicago in the corner, open for the 3. It was not go in. Underneath, Smith battles for it. Possession arrow will favor Ava as he brings it down, tying it up with Dalton. So good effort by Levi Smith, but couldn't pull it away cleanly as the Tigers again miss from the field. Here's Spencer Seeger the other way. Bounce pass in the corner to Dalton. Isaac Dalton on that baseline. Inside it goes. Pulling it back out is Nelson. He gives it back to Seeger. Center court between the circles. Left side pass. It's to Heinlein. Dalton in the corner goes to Nelson. Back underneath the Heinlein. Tied up. Gets it off and scores. Could have been a walk called on that as he had to shift his feet, but he was tied up by Haven, but he was able to get away. In the corner, Hanger. 5 seconds left. Hanger does not know how much time there is. DeConco puts off a 3 at the buzzer. It's short, and that's it for 1 quarter of play. And the Ava Bears come out pressing the Salem Tigers. They saw what Thayer did, and they did the same thing, and it worked. They lead Salem after 1 quarter of play, 17-2. We'll come back in a minute. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Ask Inman Insurance in Rolla and Salem if auto owners make sense for you.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard processed supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products.
Ready to start the second quarter here in Salem. Thank you for joining us here on KSMO Radio. We appreciate you being along and on KSMO Media. It's Levi Smith at the top of the circles. Now backs up a little bit. Trying to drive in, gets between two guys, but lost the ball. Comes down the ball in the hands of Haven. Out to Hanger on top. Sanders. Now to Conkle. Another three effort. No good. Comes out high. Nobody there for the Salem Tigers, and a holding call called on Salem, I believe. That'd be the fifth team foul. That foul called on Brendan Hanger, his second foul. He'll check out, and May comes back in. Again, Tigers with a short bench tonight with the neck stiffness of Trey Richter. He's on the bench. Not sure how much he can play in this contest. Ethan Donnelly flipping it down to Corey Heinlein. Back to Donnelly. Left side pass to Nelson. Goes back door intended for Heinlein, and he spins away, and the jump ball will favor Ava. I thought the last jump ball favored Ava. See if they do it. Let's see if they flip it. And they finally do flip it. And the ball tipped out of bounds will stay with the Ava Bears by Hayden Sanders on the inbound. Just underway, second quarter, 17-2 Ava. Ball comes into Dalton. Andrew. He won't come out of this game much unless they get a super big lead down the Heinlein. He's already got 10. The lead now 19-2. Gunnar Conkle all the way down. Outside to Sanders. Back to Conkle. Conkle hanging on to it. Backs up. Goes across to Levi Smith all the way down. He scoops it up and in. Good job by Levi to drive through the paint. Back the other way. It's Donnelly. Goes in the corner out to Nelson. Back in the corner to Heinlein. Heinlein on the baseline. Lost it. Gets it back. Back to Nelson. Goes on top of the key to Donnelly. Right side pass to Heinlein. Heinlein guarded there by Conkle. Bounce pass to Dalton. Right wing. Guarded by May. Trying to get away from him, driving baseline, and Easton May will pick up foul number 3. Ethan Wilson Weber going to check in the game. 19-4 our score. And a couple more, and Dalton will check out along with Nelson. Manan back in the game. Isaac Dalton back in the game. Seeger inbounds it all the way out on top to Donnelly. Donnelly from the free throw line down underneath the Manan. A little left-handed flip up and in by Carter Manan. He's got 4. 21-4. Levi Smith. Salem standing still again. Smith lost the ball. Stolen away by Ava. Here's Donnelly all the way down. Short jumper's good. 6 turnovers for Salem. 4 of them have ended up in their basket. Quick pass down to Gunnar Conkle. Has Ethan Wilson Weber with him. Down to Ethan Wilson Weber, who has his shot blocked. It'll stay with the Salem Tigers. Conkle gets it in to Levi Smith. Levi has trouble with it. Back to Brendan Hanger. Outside Sanders. Back underneath to Wilson Weber. He is fouled. Be the second team foul, on Ava. This is going to be on Carter Manan. Conkle trying to get in. Flips it on top to Hanger. trying to go back in the corner. Ball loose on the floor. Goes out of bounds off of Brendan Hanger. Another turnover by the Salem Tigers. Their 7th of this first half. 23-4. The Ava Bears on top. Salem had a good amount of offensive zone time early on in the game. And the Salem Tigers will get the ball as Levi Smith for Spencer Seeger, back court, right at center court, or out of bounds. Call it whichever you will. A good job of defending by Levi Smith. Conkle goes left side to Hanger. Hanger on top to Levi. Thinks about a three, doesn't take it. Looking inside, nothing there now to Hanger. Hanger to Conkle. Conkle backs up, guarded by Corey Heinlein. Goes in the corner for Sanders. Sanders on the perimeter, guarded there by Dalton, who's back in. That's Andrew Dalton. The ball tipped, stolen away. No, as the Hanger comes away with it, down to Ethan Wilson-Weber. Out to Sanders for the three from the corners, way too short. Comes down the hands of Seeger. Seeger the other way to Andrew Dalton. Up and in, count the bucket, and the foul. Transition. Man, he was quick. They move up the floor deftly and make it happen easy. That's the third foul on Brendan Hanger. Two guards right now in trouble, Easton May and Hanger for the Salem Tigers, each with 3 fouls, and we have 4:56 to go in this first half. Free throw by Andrew Dalton is good. The lead is 22 here in the first half, as Salem has scored only 4 points. Here's Smith, firing it across to Sanders. Sanders back to Levi. He's got one of the 2 baskets for Salem. Trying to get the pass across to Conkle, and he is taken down there by Ethan Donnelly, and a foul called on Ava. Fouls on Corey Heinlein for the reach-in. Inbound from Conkle to Smith. Between the circles, right side pass to Sanders. Sanders out on top to Gunnar Conkle, who will go out near center court. Start to play again to Levi Smith. Levi back to Conkle, back to Levi. Levi takes the three. It's off the front of the rim, no good, and brought down by Donnelly. Donnelly down to Manhan, trying to get inside to Dalton. He does. The shot is good. Andrew Dalton now with 11, 28-4. Boy, you just can't miss against David. If they get the rebound, they're going to come the other way, and they're going to score. The pass comes to Gunnar Conkle. He's having a difficult time with it. Goes out the hands of Ethan Wilson-Weber, and the 8th turnover for Salem. Ball was knocked in twice down by Ava, but Salem was able to get it both times. But then Wilson-Weber, trying to get control of it, knocked it out of bounds. 28-4, 3:55 to go in the first half. Heinlein out high, playing catch with Seeger. Heinlein stops, trying to go to Dalton in the corner. Andrew Dalton back to Spencer Seeger. All the way across to Heinlein. Inside it goes. The jumper by Dalton is good. 13 points for Andrew Dalton. And he is very, very difficult to control. He's like a man amongst boys out there with his size, quickness, and strength. Pass down to Wilson-Weber. Weber turns, spins, can't get it off. Now on top to Smith. Smith trying to drive in outside to Gunnar Conkle. A three nowhere near. Brought down by Dalton. All the way down quickly to Spencer Seagull, and it's Seagull just can't get it to go. Third put up by Donnelly finally goes in after Manhan missed as well. Spencer Seeger missed. Manhan missed. Donnelly puts it home. 32-4. Here's Conkle. Inside to Wilson-Weber. Outside to Sanders for the three. It's off the front of the rim. Brought down by Dalton. Down and quickly goes to Donnelly. Kicks it outside to Heinlein. Out on top to Dalton. Goes in the corner to Spencer Seeger for the three. And it pinballs out. Knocked out of bounds by Manhan. Salem Tigers struggling on the board. Struggling scoring. They've got 3 rebounds in the game. They have not a rebound in this second quarter. Not one. They're being out-rebounded unofficially right now, 13-3. Caden Du Bois checks in. Now to Wilson Weber. A shot is blocked by Dalton. Tries it again, blocked again. And this time a foul called on Ava. And Ethan Wilson Weber goes to the line to shoot 2. That foul is on Andrew Dalton. Andrew will get himself in foul trouble sometimes blocking shots. He really enjoys doing that. And if you can get enough pressure down there, he can get himself in trouble. But that has not been the case tonight. He has 2 fouls, but Ava has a commanding lead of 32-6. 2:21 to go in the half. Spencer Seeger. His dad is the coach, Damon Seeger. He's just a freshman, and he stands in at 6'1". Pass goes to the corner to Nelson, back on top, Heinlein. Heinlein inside to Dalton. Andrew, outside it goes to Nelson for the 3. It's way too hard. Comes down in the hands of Caden Du Bois. First rebound by the Salem Tigers. Long pass to Sanders. Sanders trying to feed it through. It's tipped, taken there by Gunnar Conkle. Out to Caden Du Bois. Right side pass to Sanders. Sanders trying to get it back to Gunnar. Can't get it to it. Caden Du Bois keeps it alive for a moment, but then right through the legs of Gunnar Conkle into the hands of Ava. The long 3 by Andrew Dalton doesn't go, and he slaps his hands as Sanders brings down that rebound. Here's Du Bois. On top, Conkle. Inside to Haven. Stolen away. That is steal number 7. Turnover number 10. All the way down underneath the basket. It's Seeger going back outside the Heinlein for the 3. It will not go. It's brought down and controlled by Conkle. Conkle underneath to Du Bois. Lays it up. Missed it. Ball goes out of bounds. And it will be Ava ball. .105 to go first half, 32-6 Ava. Tigers offense, they're just basically not able to get inside at all against the Bears. Pass outside to Nelson. Down in the corner, goes to Donnelly. Back to Nelson. Back to Donnelly down in the left corner. Flips it out on top to Spencer Seeger. Seeger back in the corner, Donnelly. Down low to Manhan. Manhan underneath the basket. Walks with the ball, but they're going to call foul on Gately. He went from the low right post to the low left post. Never put the ball on the floor. I don't know how you do that without walking, but Gately draws the foul. And Manhan back to the line to shoot 2, and the first one is good. Ava was 3 of 6 in that first quarter, and Manhan hits them both. 3 of 3 here in the second. The other way is Du Bois. Down low intended for Gately. Gately has it off the glass and in. Caden's got 4. With 25 seconds to go, Spencer Seeger will bring it up slowly. Guarded there by Sanders. Left side pass to Nelson. Nelson back to Seeger. Down to 15 seconds to go. Back to Nelson. Play catch out high. Getting down to that 10-second mark. Now Seeger over the timeline with 7 seconds to go. Spencer getting guarded nicely by Sanders. Manhan came up. Should have been an offensive foul. The shot blocked. Put back up and in by number 10, Isaac Dalton on his own rebound. 36-8 as we go to halftime here. And the Tigers of Salem just no match for the Ava Bears here early on in this contest as Ava dominated with that full court press. They got out to a big lead and they are controlling the pace of this game as we go into the Riverways Federal Credit Union halftime. 36 for the Ava Bears, 8 for the Salem Tigers. We'll come back in 3 minutes. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
Call Joe Brand in Salem at 729-3831.
Relationships. It's not just being on a first-name basis. It's a partnership built on trust. This is Scott Ball, president of the Bank of Salem. Since 1883, the Bank of Salem has been serving our local community with the kind of personal service and professionalism that builds relationships. We've earned the trust of our customers with over a century of strength and stability, never once changing our name or compromising customer service. Stop by one of our 2 locations in Salem. Visit our website, the Bank of Salem, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
The winter car care sale is going on now at K&H Auto Supply in Salem, where you'll find a Superstar battery terminal protection kit for $9.99, Rizlone engine treatment for $6.99 a quart, and Lucas Oil stabilizers $12.99 for the 32-ounce size. K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store in Salem.
Parts City, yeah, Parts City, Parts City.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
Be listening to KSMO Radio and watching KSMO Media February 25th from 8:30 to 2 p.m. for Salem's FFA Day. You will hear from Salem High School students about their SAE projects, awards, record books, future plans, and more. Your host for the FFA Day is former FFA advisor Bob Parsons. So join us February 25th.
All the options in car loans, you almost need navigation to see you through. At our credit union, let us steer you through and get a great rate. You're on the right road because we're member-owned and not-for-profit. We belong to you. Riverways Federal Credit Union. Positively different. Online at riverwaysfcu.org. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
Welcome back to the Riverways Federal Credit Union halftime show, and it's all Ava Bears in this one. And the Tigers really started out the game in okay fashion, and they've done that. They did that against Thayer, and after, as you talked, if you listen to Tiger Talk today, 2-2 game after almost 4 minutes in that first quarter against the Thayer Bobcats, and Salem Tigers actually had a little bit better of the play. And then Thayer put on a full court press, and that just changed the whole complex of the game. The Tigers just couldn't break that press, turned the ball over time after time after time, but Thayer took advantage of it and got out to a big lead in that first quarter. And from then on, it was Katie barred the door, but Thayer got out to a 25-7 lead in the first quarter. The Ava Bears obviously got a little bit of the playbook from the Thayer Bobcats. They started to press, and the Salem Tigers, after Coach Carty had to burn 2 timeouts because the Tigers could not get over the timeline. Then all of a sudden, the Tigers were turning the ball over again in their own zone. They had 10 turnovers in that first half. Ava scored off 7 of those turnovers, and they lead it by a 36-8 score here at halftime. Tigers did fare a little bit better on the scoreboard last time against the Thayer Bobcats as far as points by 1 at halftime, but their defense has been a little bit better. But again, in all honesty, you're playing 2 quality and 2 of the top teams in the SCA, but also 2 of the top teams in the state. And so when you play against those and you're a team that's struggling and you have a younger team trying to find their identity, that's the hardest thing to do, is to just go out and compete at the level that you're trying to face. You just don't have the guys, the horses, to do that. 13 points for Andrew Dalton in the game. He leads everybody. Corey Heinlein has 10. 6 for Carter Manhan. 4 for Ethan Donnelly. A 3 for Isaac Dalton in the game. League rebounder right now for the Ava Bears is Andrew Dalton and Carter Manhan, each with 3. Then 2 for Corey Heinlein. Isaac Dalton has 1. Spencer Seeger has 1. 2 for Ethan Donnelly and 1 for Connor Nelson. Ava 6 of 9 from the free throw line in the first half. Foul trouble, Andrew Dalton has 2 in the first half. 13 rebounds for the Ava Bears in that first half. They had 2 turnovers and 7 steals. And of the 7 steals, they scored off of 6 of those. Salem Tigers, on the other hand, they have Caden Gately with 4 points. He has 2 rebounds to lead the Tigers there, along with Caden DuBois. 2 points for Levi Smith and 2 points for Ethan Wilson-Weber on free throws. So Salem 2 of 2 from the free throw line. As we mentioned, Gately and DuBois each with a couple of rebounds. 1 rebound for Gunnar Conkle and 1 for Hayden Sanders in the game. Foul trouble, a little bit. Brendan Hanger with 3, Easton May with 3, and they got those fairly early in the second quarter, really limiting Coach Carty's ability to put them back in the game. Tigers shorthanded tonight. Of course, Bryson May is injured, and they're hoping to get him back in time for districts. Trey Richter got a sore neck. I guess he can't turn his neck to the right. I believe that's what Coach Carty was telling me this morning, and he is dressed, but he has not seen action tonight, and he may not be able to see any action tonight. So the Tigers a little bit short-handed with that, and they're trying to get by and can be competitive, but it has not been that way in the first half here so far, as the Ava Bears have really shown. And of course, Andrew Dalton, we all knew was going to get 20, 25 points in this game, but it's the complementary players that they brought in, the Heinleins, the Manhans, that they really do a lot of damage. And Spencer Siegel, I will say their distribution guy, he's been playing a fine game as well for the Ava Bears. 36-8, our halftime score. We're going to come back in 90 seconds to the second half of this one. Ava 36, Salem 8, back in 90. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
Your surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hi, I'm Susie Cahill, Director of Healthy Dent County Fitness Center. Are you looking for a place to begin your journey to better health? Come inside. Never in my life have I been in another atmosphere where everyone was so friendly and eager to help others. It's not just the staff, it's the members. They're so passionate about what they do and so excited to help you. If you're ready to begin your journey to better health, come by and see us.
Hometown Processing can do custom processing of beef, hogs, lambs, goats, and other large animals. At Hometown Processing, they strive to provide you with the finest, freshest meats and processing at the best possible prices. They are proudly hometown owned. Hometown Processing is located at 3450 West Highway 32 in Salem, or call them at 729-7278. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 5:30 and Saturday by appointment only. We start the third quarter. Ava Bears have the ball and bringing it up the floor is Seeger. Across it goes to Donnelly. Donnelly hanging on to it in between the circles to Corey Heinlein. Now to Seeger, getting it to Dalton. Right side pass to Donnelly. Donnelly turns, spins, looking for an outlet, gives it back to Seeger. Constant movement by these Ava Bears in their navy blues. They get down low to Donnelly, turn around a little floater. It will not go. Tipped up in the air and finally brought down by Brendan Hanger. Hanger back to Gunnar Conkle. Conkle down the middle of the floor. Stops at the top of the key right side pass to Hayden Sanders. Down low to Easton May. Guarded by Dalton. Out on top to Gately. Gately didn't take the shot. Wide open. Doesn't take it. Goes back right side in the corner to Sanders. Out to Gunnar Conkle. Conkle between the circles, back to May, that high post. Easton turning, spinning, looking, nobody moving. Easton comes down, short jumper, too hard, brought down by Seeger on the backside. Almost taken away by Hanger. So Seeger gets over the timeline, off to Donnelly. Ethan Donnelly between the circles, trying to get away from Sanders. Cuts to the middle to 4, down the paint, stops, spins, turns, kicks it outside to Andrew Dalton for the 3. He's got it. Andrew Dalton with a nice 3 from right in front of the Ava bench. It's 39-8 here in this third quarter. Just underway, a minute and a half into this third quarter. Conkle over to Sanders. On top, Gately. Gately left side pass to Gunnar Conkle. Down low to Easton May, guarded there by Dalton, back to Gunnar Conkle. Baseline jumper won't fall. Comes down the hands of Seeger. Quick long pass down to Donnelly. He puts it up and in. Fast transition again by the Ava Bears, making it 41-8. Conkle right between the circles. Looking left, looking right, goes right side, almost got away from Easton May. Kind of telegraphed that pass, knocked down by Andrew Dalton, but it comes back to Gunnar Conkle. 5:45 to go, right side pass to Hanger. Inside, the ball intended for Gately, taken there by Ava, quickly down to Dalton. Dalton trying to flip it over to Donnelly. Ball got tipped away. Here's Heinlein. Floating jumper from the free throw line, no good. Manhan with a rebound. He brings it down. He's fouled there by Gately. Gately's second foul. And to the line will go Manhan, 2 of 4 from the stripe tonight. Free throw's good. Salem will be home tomorrow night to face St. Clair, could be a district opponent. Salem will not play St. Clair in the first round. And a foul called on Heinlein after the Tigers bring down the missed free throw. .5:20 to go. Salem in the district play will play on Monday the 28th, and they'll play at 7 o'clock. Long 3 by Smith, and Levi hits that one, the first 3 of the night by the Salem Tigers. With that ball right now, Seeger. Seeger trying to get away from Smith, trying to drive the right side. Levi will pick up his first foul. .42-11 our score here. We're in the third quarter, 5 minutes remaining. Pass intended for Dalton. It goes off his leg out of bounds. First turnover by Ava in the second half. Ava in a half-court defense right now against the Salem Tigers. They were able to get that lead, and they've been able to hang on to it. In the corner, Smith back to Easton May, right in front of the Salem bench. Easton gets double teamed, looks to float it off to Levi Smith. Smith trying to get away from Seeger to Conley. Sanders in the corner for the 3. It's off the rim. No good, and Dalton brings down that rebound. Quickly the other way, leading a 3-on-1 break. Down underneath the Manhan, down the Heinlein. He waits, puts it up, no good. And a foul called on the Salem Tigers. 3 guys for Ava underneath the basket, all within 8 feet. And the foul called on Gately, his third. Isaac Dalton getting ready to come in the ball game as the free throw is good by Heinlein. He does come in for Donnelly. Nelson checks in for Manhan. Next one is also good by Heinlein. .427 to go third quarter, 44-11. Ava with the lead. Levi Smith brings it up for the Salem Tigers as he tries to go inside, trying to get it to Easton May, and May is tripped up there. And foul is going to be called on Heinlein, his third. He's going to come out of the ball game as Donnelly, who just came out to get a break, comes right back in. So here's Gunnar Conkle into May. May trying to dance in against Dalton. Stops, turns, trying to go to Haven. Colin back on top to Smith for the three. It's good. Levi Smith hit some big threes the other night against Thayer. Has a couple here tonight. 44-14 our score. As Seeger brings it up to the right side. Front of the Ava bench in between the circles to Donnelly. Left side pass down to Nelson. Getting it off to Dalton. Now back to Seeger. Back to Andrew Dalton. Isaac is out there as well. Andrew gets it out on top to Nelson. Nelson down low. The jump shot off the glass will not fall. Isaac Dalton brings it down. Puts it back up underneath to Nelson, who lays it in. Isaac Dalton is going to be in force as well. He's just filling out. Here's Sanders in the corner. Conkle on that perimeter. Across to Smith. Levi's kind of feeling it. On top to Easton May. May, jump shot off from out high, and it does not fall. And Isaac Dalton with a second rebound in this third quarter. Quickly all the way down, missing that shot. Andrew Dalton comes down with it. And a foul on the floor. .305 to go, third quarter. Foul is called on Levi Smith. Pass comes to Dalton. Turnaround jump shot is good. Count the bucket and the foul. That might be on Easton May. As Dalton brought it down, turnaround flip. Puts it home, and it is on May, his fourth. Ethan Wilson Weber will come in for Easton May. 3:02 to go. Basket is good, and the extra shots coming for Andrew Dalton. Andrew at 6'3" is what they got him listed at, but he's a solid 6'3". No doubt about that. Tigers will bring it up down by 35 here in this third quarter. 49-14. Pass to Sanders. On top, Ethan Wilson Weber. Left side pass to Conkle. Gunner trying to get down low. Short jumper. It's way too short. Partially blocked, I believe. And it's brought down by Dalton. Quickly the other way to Seeger. Out on top to Donnelly. The three will not go. And Wilson Weber with a nice rebound. Back to Conkle. Conkle the other way. Conkle, right side pass to Sanders. Pass trying to feed it in. Ball loose on the floor to Wilson Weber. Still loose on the floor. Haven gets it. Now almost taken away from him. Outside it goes to Smith. Tigers keep possession. Back to Levi. All across the floor to Gunnar Conkle. 2:15 to go. Third quarter. Back to Smith. Levi trying to dance his way in. Does. Off the glass. It's good. He's got 10. Other Tigers 16 points. Pass the other way. Dalton for a three. No good. Dalton's out high and taken down there by his brother Isaac. Isaac hands it off to Seeger. Seeger around that three-point perimeter line. Gets back out near center court. He'll reset the play for the Ava Bears. Bounce pass at that high post there to Donnelly. Hands that ball off to Seeger coming down. Blocked there, but a foul called on the Salem Tigers. Sanders was blocking the ball from behind, but it looked like body contact on the inside. But I think they're going to give the foul to Hayden anyway. Looked like a pretty clean block from our angle. But Seeger's free throw is no good. Sixth free throw for the Bears. And they've made 4 of them. Have another one coming. This one also no good. Comes down into Colin Haven will yank that one away from the Ava player and bring it under control. Sanders to Smith. Out on top, Colin Haven. Left side pass, Sanders beyond 3 in front of the Tiger bench. Now back to Levi Smith. Top of the key, backs up. Looking inside. Gets a little bit of a pick from Wilson Weber. Now to Sanders. Back to Levi Smith. Smith trying to get away from Seeger to Haven. Right side pass, Conkle. Guarded there by Donnelly. Gunner comes all the way out to center. Donnelly right with him, and a travel call on Gunner Conkle. Second turnover by the Salem Tigers. 49-16, Ava on top. 1:03 to go in the third quarter. Conkle check out. Hanger comes in. Donnelly brings it up. Slowly for Ava. Kicks it down the corner to Isaac Dalton. Isaac spins, turns, fadeaway jumper, short. Brought down by Manhan, back off the glass. No good, but he's fouled by Wilson Weber, and he'll go to the line. Manhan is solid, man. He is 6'3". I'm not sure he's actually 6'3", but he's a football guy, and he is built that way. And they're actually going to call the foul on Colin Haven. Free throw is good. Looked like that foul should have been on Wilson Weber as he made the body contact with Carter. Both free throws are good. 51-16 with 40 seconds to go, third quarter. Pass right side to Sanders. On top, Haven. Haven left side pass. They get it there to Smith, knocked out of bounds by Manhan. With 33 seconds to go in the third quarter. 51-16. Salem and St. Clair tomorrow. JV starts at 5:30 tomorrow. And the varsity matchup will follow about 6:45. They're both going to be on KSMO Media. Trying to go up and underneath. The basket was Wilson Weber trying to drive on that baseline. He is fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot two. Ethan has a couple of free throws already in this game. Foul called, by the way, on Isaac Dalton. Free throw short. And the next one, it is no good, off to the right side, brought down by Dalton. Isaac Dalton with 4 rebounds in this third quarter. Down to Donnelly, 21 seconds. Donnelly, 10-footer, no good. Haven trying to bring it down, and that ball knocked out of his hand. And it will belong to the Salem Tigers. Collin brought that rebound down, had knocked out of his hands. And so the Tigers will walk it up the floor quickly. Down to 13 seconds left, third quarter. 51-16, Ava Bears. Smith out near center court, down to 5 seconds. Now down to 3, starts his drive, takes the jump shot, no good. We played 3. Salem Tigers trail it by 35, 51-16. We'll come back in a minute. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
Land is selling at an all-time high. Backed by almost 4 decades of experience, Big Iron Missouri agents Justin Hubbs and Gage Saulbeamer provide you with a seamless selling experience. They will get your property sold via listing or unreserved online auction. Big Iron Realty has the experience you deserve, proven results, with an enormous viewing audience of buyers, creating higher selling prices. Let's have a conversation. Call Justin Hubbs or Gage Saulbeamer today.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
To start the fourth quarter, this will be a running clock here with a 30-plus point differential. It'll stay that way unless the Salem Tigers can get it under 30. The inbound comes to Easton May. Tigers are on offense. Goes back to Gunnar Conkle. Conkle. Right side pass to May. May hanging on to it to Eddie Levant. Across it goes to Gunnar Conkle. Inside it goes to Gately. Gately can't get the shot off to Gunnar. Gunnar inside to May. May at that high post down to Eddie Levant. Eddie down low. Kicks it outside to Caden DuBois. DuBois beyond 3. On top to Gunnar Conkle. Tigers with a good offensive possession to start the game out. Really did a good job, but could not score. Now Gately underneath. He banks it in. He's got 6 in the game. Tigers trail it by 33. Pass across to Nelson. Nelson out on top, a long three. Off the front of the rim, no good there by Seeger, and a foul called underneath. That might be on Manhan, and it's going to be on Carter. Little push off there underneath the basket. Gunnar Congle will walk it up. Tigers with a possible game on Wednesday at Houston. That has been scheduled by Mission now. It's just a matter of will it get played or not, and that might get played in the morning on Wednesday. We don't know. It may be a fairly early game because of the impending weather situation. Ball goes out of bounds off Easton May. Third turnover for the Salem Tigers in this second half. With the ball right now, it is Nelson. Nelson giving it to Seeger all the way across the top after getting it to Manhan. Down underneath to Ashton Stout, who's in the game for the first time. Goes to Nelson. Inside it goes out to Stout. Back to Nelson, the Manhan. Right side pass, getting it there, Seeger. Spencer, just a freshman, takes it all the way in, flips it up. And they're going to call it on the floor, I believe. Not going to call it a basket. Say it's a 1-and-1. So the foul on the floor by Easton May, and he'll foul out of the game. So Easton will foul out, and Spencer Seeger is 0 for 2 from the stripe. He'll get a 1-and-1 here. 5.5 and counting, 51-18. Free throw is good. And another one coming. And he makes them both. (53-18) our score. 4:50 remains. And on top, Gately trying to get away from Manhan. Flips it across to Gunnar Conkle. Off to Eddie Levant down low. Tried to get it off. Got partially blocked by Dalton. Now the other way. Here's Grady God. God flipping it left side to Stout. Out on top to Dalton. Younger crew in right now. Younger guys. Except for Manhan. He's a junior. He comes all the way down. Lays it up. Won't go. And Levi Smith gets hit. Goes down. It looked like he hit his right hip or right thigh. Might have gotten a knee by Manhan as he took it to the hole. And he's in some pain. I don't know if he's cramping up or he just got a Charlie horse on that knee from Manhan. Manhan goes in. He's a running back for the Ava Bears, and he knows how to go over guys. And Levi, unfortunately, was in his way going down there, and he went down pretty hard, like on his right hip. So hopefully Levi will be fine. He'll check out of the game for now. Gunnar Congle has it across to DuBois. DuBois looking for a little help, trying to get out to Gately. Manhan steals it away, all the way down. Lost the ball underneath the basket. The Tigers will get it back on the turnover. .350 to go in this ball game. Manhan with another steal. All the way down. Stops, kicks it to Stout. Stout out on top to Nelson. Nelson looking inside, gets it there until a fadeaway jumper by Grady God does not go, and then it goes off Manhan out of bounds. 3 turnovers now for Ava in the second half, and Manhan has gotten 2 of them. 53-18 our score. Salem has yet to get it underneath that 30 mark, so the clock will continue to roll. And now they're down by 37. Or make that 35 still, excuse me. DuBois has it, trying to dance in now to Conkle. Conkle right at that free throw line, can't get the shot off, and then a pass intended for Sanders, chipped out of bounds by Ashton Stout. Hanger comes in for Gunnar Conkle. Salem again will play St. Clair tomorrow here, 5:30 on KSMO with the JV video stream only, and then the varsity matchup with the audio and video will start at about 6:45. Here's Brendan Hanger out to Colin Haven. Outside it goes to Sanders. Didn't shoot on top of Hanger. 2:25 to go. Hanger trying to get away from two Ava Bears. Bounce pass over to Sanders. Sanders on top Haven. Haven down low for Eddie Levant. The foul called on Isaac Dalton. His second foul with 2 minutes now and 2 seconds left to go in the game. The inbound pass comes out to Hanger. Hanger between the circles now, top of the key. Has two guys on him. Manning is right there with him. Stops, kicks it back out to Sanders near center court. To Du Bois. Caden to Eddie Levant, goes right through his hands down toward the baseline. Eddie slides into the padding down there on the front of the stage, trying to keep it alive, but could not. Good effort by Eddie Levant. Crowd favorite here in Salem. Senior getting some playing time. That's a good thing. Here's Dalton. Flips it right side, Manhan all the way down. Missed the shot. Ball loose and taken down by Nelson, but a foul called on Salem. And Caden Du Bois will get that foul. And that's Caden's first. To the line goes Connor Nelson with now a minute left to go. He hits the free throw. Salem will go to 2-21 on the season, as this one missed. Goes in the hands of Colin Haven, coming back the other way. Hanger between the circles, trying to fire that over to Du Bois, almost stolen away by God. And a flip shot from the corner by Sanders will not go, and then Eddie Levant will go over the back of Isaac Dalton. Eddie will get his first foul, and that will pretty much wrap up the rest of this game, as Dalton will go to the free throw line with 20 seconds and counting. So he will shoot two as Ava's in a double bonus. Free throw is no good. And the second one is good. 55-18. The Ava Bears win this one in SCA play, as Salem Tigers just again had difficulties with that press early on in the game. Ava built a 17-2 lead and 36-8 at halftime, and they cruised that 54-18 win. Well, they're going to say that the last shot did not go in. It's a free throw. It doesn't matter that the clock went off, but they're going to take it off the board. I don't know. I'll leave it alone. Doesn't matter at this stage. 55-18. Ava wins it over the Salem Tigers. Salem 2-21 on the season. 3-minute break. We'll come back and give you all the stats on this one. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
Salem Memorial District Hospital believes that our community deserves the very best healthcare one could offer. We understand that all physicians need the highest quality images to thoroughly treat each situation. With you in mind, Salem Memorial District Hospital has brought these services home, and that includes our new state-of-the-art MRI. Don't waste your time and money driving long distances. Let us take care of you here at home. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Southtown Furniture. Southtown, where the bargains are. We've got everything from furniture to appliances. Quality floor covering. We won't be undersold, you'll see. To you, that is our guarantee. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
With tax season fast approaching, you might have some questions that you need answered. If so, give the Tax Masters a call. They have over 40 years of experience and can handle all types of accounting services plus certified e-filing. Don't ever let yourself be a slave to the IRS. Come and see Jackie or Beth at Tax Masters, located at 107 West 4th Street here in Salem, or call 729-3001.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
This is Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance. As an independent agent, we shop many different companies, allowing us to find the best value for our clients. Town & Country Insurance has been serving South Central Missouri since 1963. We have offices in Salem, Rolla, Licking, and Mountain Grove, and would welcome an opportunity to show you what we can do for you. Stop by 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank, or you can call our office at 729-6624.
When I meet a new loan customer, I try to drop everything that I was working on prior to them coming in my office and focus directly on what their needs are at the time, whether it be a new car, their first house. I focus directly on what they are telling me and what they are needing. And it doesn't matter if it's a small $1,000 loan or a $200,000 house. I try to treat every client the same.
Salem loses at 55-18 to the Ava Bears. Really another just dynamic effort by Ava, and what a very talented team they are. And we wish them the very best of luck in their district play. But the Tigers, no match for the Ava Bears tonight. Ava came out. Tigers had good control in the offensive zone for about 4 minutes. It was a very good. Close game, 2-0 Ava. The Tigers had the ball in the offensive zone, but they just could not penetrate the Ava defense. Missed a couple of shots, got some rebounds, just could not score a basket. Then the Ava Bears put the full court press on. Salem Tigers could not penetrate it. Coach Carty had to burn 2 timeouts just to get the Tigers an opportunity to get the ball out of the zone. And, of course, after that, Ava still was able to put on that press, get some turnovers, put the ball in. And that's been a bugaboo for the Salem Tigers here in the last 2 games against Thayer and in Ava. So Tigers will definitely have to address that for heading into district play next week on Monday. However, nothing they can do about it now. Ava Bears came out with, a good game plan. They put it to work. Tigers got only 18 points in this game. Far cry from the 41 they had against Thayer, as the Ava defense just never wavered in this one. They were very good all the way through. In the game, let's go ahead and give you the stats for this one. 19 points for Andrew Dalton. He led the way on both teams. Corey Heinlein had 12, 9 for Carter Manhan, 6 for Ethan Donnelly, 4 for Isaac Dalton, and 3 points for Connor Nelson, 2 for Spencer Seeger in the game. Leading rebounders were Isaac Dalton and Andrew Dalton. Each had 6, 5 for Carter Manham, 3 for Spencer Seeger, 2 each for Donnelly and Nelson, and 1 for Heinlein. 25 total rebounds for Ava in the game. Ava had 10 steals in the contest and a total of 5, count them, 5 turnovers. They were 16 of 24 from the free throw line. For the Salem Tigers, leading scorer was Levi Smith with 10, 6 points for Caden Gately, and 2 points for Ethan Wilson Weber. Oh, by the way, Ava was 16 of 24 from the free throw line. So, as we mentioned, 10 points for Levi, 6 for Caden Gately, 2 for Ethan Wilson Weber. Salem 2 of 4 from the stripe in the game. They had 15 turnovers in the contest and had a total of 10 rebounds. They had 1 steal in the game. 3 rebounds was the leading rebounder. That was Colin Haven tonight for Salem. Caden DuBois had 2. Caden Gately had a couple. And 1 for Brendan Hanger, 1 for Hayden Sanders, 1 for Ethan Wilson Weber, and 1 for Gunnar Conkle in the game. Easton May did foul out of the game with 5:45 remaining in the contest. 55-18 our score. Salem Tigers will be back in action tomorrow against St. Clair. 5:30 with the JV contest. The varsity game by 6:45. That will be here both of them on KSMO Media streaming live video, and we'll have the audio for the varsity matchup tomorrow night here on KSMO. And then we have Blues hockey come after that on KSMO Radio against the Philadelphia Flyers on delayed basis. And tonight, it was all Ava, 55-18 over the Salem Tigers. Salem now 2-21 on the season and 0-6 in the SCA. Hope you had a good night tonight. For Ben, down the bottom. For Jim, he's down the bottom hitting a little switch box down there. For Krista, manning the camera. For Jim, back doing the dials and the switches at the station. My name is Stan Stevens. Not a good night for the Salem Tigers. They just could not stop the Ava Bears train. Well, it was just going all night long. And, of course, Ava wins it by a score of 55-18. Have yourselves a great Monday night. We'll talk to you tomorrow night right here on KSMO. Good night from the high school gymnasium.
Salem Tiger basketball on KSMO Media was brought to you by the Salem Memorial District Hospital, K&H Auto Supply, Farm Bureau Insurance, Willie Strader Agent, the Bank of Salem, Napa Auto and Truck Parts, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Town and Country Insurance, Tax Masters, Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus, Carroll Complete Auto Care, Healthy Dent County, Southtown Furniture, State Farm Insurance, Cameron Irway Agent, Hometown Processing, Big Iron Realty, Inman Insurance, Progressive Ozark Bank, Flying W Store and Camping LLC, Living the Dream Outdoor Properties, That Special Touch Florist and Gifts, Dent County Rental, and Wilson Mortuary. Be sure to join us next time on KSMO Media for exciting Salem Tiger basketball.